Hi everybody, my name's Ed Morris and I'm Technical Manager for Altecnic. And before we start this video today, please make sure that you hit subscribe so you get notified to all the new content that we upload onto our YouTube page. Now today, a little bit of different surroundings. We're going to take a look at PRVs or pressure reducing valves. We've done individual videos before, but we're going to try and put something together now which shows the different ways we can use or install pressure reducing valves. So first of all, standard way of installing PRV is probably the most common way. So we just put a standard PRV in, reduce the pressure, we leave it as is. But there are different ways and different scenarios where we may need different types of installation. So first of all, if we take a look here, this is what we call high and low flow demand. So PRVs generally in apartment blocks, there'll be one feeding the laterals, which will go off to each apartment. Now that'll be sized for a certain flow rate for a certain amount of usage at any one time, because it's sized on its flow rate, not on its line size. But should there be a draw off earlier, late at night, and there's no other draw off on the system, that valve can become oversized. So it's single out like a tap or a toilet's flushed, that becomes oversized. That's where we install what we call a bypass PRV. So what happens is it's a smaller line size, so there's less tension on the spring. If this is set to 3 bar, we'd set this to about 3.5 bar, again less tension on the spring. Later being water being lazy, taking its path of least resistance, the water will pass through there because it's the best way for it to go. You're not going to have any noise issues, anything like that. As the system starts to become alive, as there's more flow demand on the system, the larger one will open and they'll work in parallel, so there's no issues. But this will just take the low demand when it's needed. Moving on, first and second stage pressure reduction, really important, especially on boosted systems. If you're close to the energy centre or close to the plant room, you're going to get high pressures coming from a booster set. We used an example here, say for instance we've got 12 bar and we need 3 bar here. So we need to stage that reduction to make sure the valves are working within their working parameters. So we take the first valve from 12 to 6, because first stage PRV has a different setting range, where standard ones go from 1 to 6. That one will go from 10 to 6, so you've got a higher setting range. So we'll go from 12 bar down to 6 bar. As we move down, we'll go from 6 bar down to 3 bar. Then we've got a nice comfortable pressure going serving whatever it is that we serve in the outlets. So we're just bringing that pressure down gradually. We're not stressing the valves, not causing any cavitation by trying to bring them down too much. So 3 ways of doing it: first and second stage pressure reduction, a standard PRV, and high and low flow demand or a bypass PRV. So thank you for watching. If you want any more information on these valves or any of our products, please visit our website, which is www.altecnic.co.uk.